Hello everybody, my name is Sangria and this is Alexander Savage 6 or the Cuff of the Sun. So this would be my rotation for White Mage on this fight, and as always I like to focus targets on the boss first. The first thing I'm gonna do here is throw a regen on my tank, since he's not gonna take too much damage in the beginning anyways. I can just go on Cleric Stance and DPS a little. I use Presence of Mind of course, so I'll have time to throw all my dots there and squeeze in some stone threes in there too. My accuracy is not that great, but it's okay. Sometimes I miss a lot, sometimes I don't. Here I'm gonna throw a Medica 2 and a regen on both my tanks just to be safe. You don't have to do that, but it's not like you're gonna run out of mana anyways. What makes it easier for me on the next part is just pop sprint and face outwards, and then I look for 2 copies of the boss at least, and then run behind them and look for the rest and just get out of the way. We had a little hiccup over there with our machinists, but it's okay. We can recover from that, it's no big deal. Okay, so here's where I start popping my shroud, and I wanna pop it every time it's back up. And then I help DPS a little, and a size with Cleric Stance does a lot of damage. Not that I need it, my group's pretty good, but I like to have fun too. Here I'm gonna just throw a regen on my tank, and then Cleric Stance when the boss drops down, just throw a couple of dots on him, and then go back, Medica 2. I like to keep my regens up all the time, especially here on this part that's gonna be tethers. So I throw an Asylum on the floor, and I don't think I got tether here, but if you do, you just look at the copy. If you see arms up, means armpits, stinky, face away. I know it's a silly way to look at it, but it works for me, and if it works for you too, I'm happy. Since the boss is almost dead, it's just DPS, I'm not even healing anymore. But if you need to, you just keep doing mechanics and healing until the boss is dead. Alright, so regen, main tank, eye for an eye if you want, focus target the boss. I like to DPS here, but like I said, my accuracy is pretty shitty, so I just throw some dots there. If I miss, I miss. Tough shit, I gotta go back to healing, because your tank's gonna be taking a lot of damage. You wanna pay attention on what the boss is doing. You see 2 cannons like that, everybody soak the damage, you just do some AoE heals, go back to your tank. After every attachment he's taking a shit ton of damage. 1 cannon's tank buster, so you wanna prepare for that, heavy heals. Here was a tank swap. Also your shroud should be up pretty soon, so be prepared for that too. If you see 1 drill, just everybody out, and if it's 2 drills, he's always gonna hit the person that's closest and the person that's farthest. What we do is we make the scholar be the farthest, just touching the wall over there, so he's always gonna be the one that's gonna be hit. And 1 melee, so you just pay attention which melee took the hit, you heal him. Here's the last attachment, everybody soak up, just AoE healing. I like to keep regen up on this part, and on the tank that's gonna be taking the green orbs over there, since he's gonna be taking a lot of damage, I just keep paying attention where he is, healing him all the time. Then just run to the middle, because you're gonna need to do some AoE healings. Just pay attention on your tank that's taking the green orbs over there. The last orb is gonna be my warrior, so I'm just preparing. You can just use a Tetra on him to save some mana too. I like to turn on my Divine Seal here, because this big orb just hit. You just use a Medica 2 and then a size. Heal your tanks back up, because the other big orb is gonna hit. Just prepare your Medica. Once it hits, there, just AoE healing, get out of the way, prepare for the next attachment, and that's it. Your team is just gonna finish up the orbs, you heal your tank, and you're good to go for the next one. Okay, regen, focus target the boss. You can DPS here too. I was just being lazy, so I was just healing the tank. Okay, so scene number 1 and 2 over there is the Black Mage and the Scholar. What my team does is every ranged on the back and all the melee on the front taking the AoEs. You have to pay attention on how many orbs there are on top of each person's head. The priorities on my team is Black Mage, Scholar, me, and then the Machinist. See, there are only 2 orbs, so I don't have to go in. I will only go in if there's 3 or 4 orbs, but you've got to pay attention on that. Okay, so AoE damage, so throw a Medica over there and then help DPS these ads. I'm not worried because I know my tank's gonna use Living Dead, so I can squeeze in Arrow 3 and a couple of Holies there and then go back, Benediction your tank and prepare for the debuff. You gotta pay attention, red top, purple bottom. Or you can look at the symbols. If the explosion's on bottom, you go on the top. If the explosion's on the top, you go to the bottom. And then pay attention. On the AoE here, there's 3 orbs over there, so I have to go in. I don't have a debuff, so it doesn't matter if I'm top or on the bottom. Here's why I like to keep a focus target on the boss. I can see he's casting an AoE over there, so you just prepare caster Medica too. I like to use a size here to get some MP back. I also use Shroud when those ads were up. You always want to do that. See, my debuff is red, so I want to be on the top platform over there. You always got to pay attention on that. I have 4 orbs over my head and a red debuff, so I want to be on the top platform. Everybody go in to help there. And big AoE hitting us, so I ask everybody stay close so I can use a Cure 3. Heal your tank. Sometimes we get a second big AoE, so I ask everybody stay close so I can use Cure 3, and I just pay attention on the casting bar of the boss on my focus target. Then I can precast another Cure 3. But this time the DPS was a little better, so I skipped it. Okay, next boss. Focus target. Regen, eye for an eye if you want. Then I have my Presence of Mind up, so I can just DPS here. Throw my dots. I can keep using Stone 3s for now. Then I'm gonna use Medica 2 here. Like I said, I like to keep my regens up all the time. And sprint because I can. And the C mark over there, me and the other healer, we aim our flame over there. Precast Medica here. Go meet everybody at the A mark, that's where we're gonna drop our pillar. Heal your tank and prepare for an Assize here. Once you get hit, there you go. I have the water so I can see the countdown. I don't have to worry who has it. I like to heal people who has that Shiva mark over their heads since they're gonna help me soak. So I heal your tank, is gonna take a lot of damage here, and then look at the countdown and then start precasting a Cure 3. I actually healed a little bit early, but you get the gist. Again, Medica 2, keep your regens up. Then you wanna aim your flame towards a tornado over there. And then prepare to get pushed back. Normally what I do, I soak with them, the damage of the water. But since I got the water last time, I have that debuff, I can't be with them. You go back behind that big rock over there and prepare for the big AoE. You just hide behind the rock. Drop in this island there. Wait for the big AoE. Just Medica 2, always keeping regen up. Heal your tank. From here now on is just rinse and repeat. You can DPS in this part if you want. That's what I like to do anyways. Then just prepare for when the AoE hits the floor. Just go to your clock position. Prepare your AoE healing. Go meet everybody on the A mark. Heal your tank. Prepare for the Assize. And that's it. If you haven't beat him yet, you just keep doing the mechanics. Like I said, it's just rinse and repeat. I really hope I helped you guys. This is the first time I'm doing a video like this with voiceover, so if you didn't understand something I said because of my accent, you just let me know in the comments. And if you like, please hit the like button. And that's it. I hope you liked it. Victory pose. Ciao ciao.